Hey guys, how's it going? TeaLeafNeeka here. I was inspired to talk about this topic because I follow another YouTuber who has a large influence, and she keeps talking about how she's happy with her face, but she keeps getting stuff done to her face. She keeps doing surgeries, she keeps modifying herself, and she keeps saying that she's happy with herself. She can do whatever she wants to do, and I'm certainly not gonna call her out in this video. I don't want this to be a bullying video. Like I said before, she has a large audience, and this audience is a lot of young people, so I just wanted to come on here and give my 2 cents on this topic. So I want to start this discussion off by talking about all the things I used to not like about my face. So some things I really didn't like about my face were my large forehead. Hated the fact that I had dark circles under my eyes all the time. I didn't like the fact that I had a bump on my nose, so it wasn't just straight and petite. I didn't like that my face didn't have any definition. What I mean by that is no cheekbones like that. I also really didn't like the fact that my earlobes were not attached. So I didn't like these things about my face when I was in middle school and some of high school. In middle school, I knew I didn't like those things, but I didn't really think too much about it. In high school, it really bothered me to the point where I'd wear a ton of makeup to try to compensate. I would do a bunch of makeup tricks to try to morph my face. Put heavy concealer, sharp bronzer. I'd always have my hair down to hide my ears. I'd have my hair swoop down in front of my face to hide my forehead. And I did all these things in order to make myself look more appealing. All of the things I'm saying right now seem so strange to me, okay? And I'll tell you exactly how I got to this point that I'm in. So one thing I realized is that the only reason why I have a problem with anything on my face is because of external influences, because of what people deem as attractive and beautiful. And the fascinating part about what's considered beautiful is that that changes so drastically from culture to culture. It's hard to pinpoint a universal standard of beauty that appeases everyone from every different place on the planet Earth. And I had this realization that standards of beauty are so ridiculously stupid, because if you don't look a certain way, what? Are you less of a human? Are you less of a person? Do you have to suddenly hate yourself and hate the way you look just because you don't fit into this certain box? I started realizing that the only reason why I had a problem with it is because I believed that everybody else had a problem with it. And in reality, some people probably do, okay? Some people watching this video right now be like, yeah, that's right. You do have a big ass forehead. Some people are gonna think what they want about you, okay? And you can't control that. The only thing that you can control is your actions, your thoughts, and how you treat yourself and other people. And that leads me to my next point. The only criticism that truly matters is your own. If you can get to a point where you accept everything about yourself, then no one else's opinion matters. If other people say, oh, you look tired, your head's so big, it won't matter to you, because you'll realize that how you think about yourself is the most important thing. And if you keep tearing yourself down, you'll never find peace and you'll never be truly happy with what you look like. This might be an unpopular opinion, but here's what I think about plastic surgery. I believe that when people do it in order to modify themselves to fit a certain beauty standard, they're letting society win. They're letting society dictate how they feel about themselves, and they're letting the people around them win. There's only one you. No one else looks exactly like you. You are unique. You have a beautiful genetic background that makes you unique, and you should not be ashamed of it. I remember when I started getting this awakening in high school, I started wearing less makeup. I mean, I still packed it on, but I did less of the facial tricks. I pulled my hair out of my face. I stopped trying to hide my ears. I remember the first day I went to school with my hair pulled back out of my face. One friend that I had told me, oh, you look different without your hair in your face. And I replied, thanks. And they said, I didn't say it was a good thing. I just remember that comment because I remember it not bothering me. And that was insane. That realization that that person's comment did nothing to affect the way I felt about my face. I went to school the next day with my hair pulled back and I just kept doing it because that person's opinion doesn't matter. The only opinion that matters about your face is your own. And you need to make sure that if it's a bad opinion, if you hate yourself, you need to work work on changing it, because there is nothing wrong with the way you look. The people who are telling you that there is don't matter. You gotta fight past that BS, and you gotta accept yourself and accept your genetics and accept everything about you. That's the only way people will truly be happy with the way they look. When people get plastic surgery, they fix one thing and they realize they still don't look perfect. They still have problems with themselves, and they get another thing done and another thing done and another thing done, and they're just never happy. I believe it's because they did not do the work to accept themselves. If you don't accept your background, accept your genetics, accept your heritage, you will never truly be happy with your face. That's my opinion. And you know, there could be people out there saying, oh, when I got this surgery, like I truly have been happy. And if that's the case, then I'm wrong, okay? But this is just what I think. Because all these people I'm seeing getting surgeries, they get one, and they talk about how happy they are, and then they get another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Are you happy with yourself or not? Like I've said, the only opinion that matters is your own. Even your own parents' opinion about your appearance does not matter. All that matters is how you think about yourself. So you need to make sure that that opinion is a good one. Because if it's a bad one, it could lead you in a really negative direction. It could push you to modify yourself until you don't recognize your face anymore. There is only one you on this planet, and you only have one life. There is no room to feel this way about yourself, to feel this dislike and anguish and anger about the way that you were born. If you want to feel better about yourself, I encourage you to pursue crazy things, do hobbies. If you're in school, focus on that. Have creative outlets. Hang out with friends who also accept themselves. Just have fun. Just have fun. Stop worrying about your face and the way you look. There's a whole world out there for you to explore, to live your life. I don't want you just sitting in your room, just staring at a mirror or staring at a photo of you, hating what you see in front of you. If a person was born in a cave, lived alone in that cave, you think that person would be thinking about plastic surgery? Like, they won't, okay? It's just all about people around you. Once you get to the point where you realize that all of that doesn't matter, you're gonna be in such a better place when it comes to self-love and the way that you see yourself. There's so many things in my life that's changed ever since I've accepted myself completely. I'm not worried about the way I look all the time. Sometimes I could be hard on myself if my skin breaks out or my under eyes are like a little extreme from staying up too late. But I tend to work past that. I even have a video about myself working past that. I also don't care if I get tagged in bad photos of me, like, because every photo that I see of my face now, whether it's good or bad, it's just my face. It's just the angles. It's the lighting, it's whatever, and I don't get upset about it. That's me, that's who I am. Some pictures look great, some pictures don't. It's fine. No one looks like photo ready all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? We're all just humans, we're all just mammals living on here, okay? We can't be looking like models 24/7, unless you have like a whole team behind you making it happen. This sort of self-hatred should just not exist in your life. It just shouldn't. So I encourage you to invest that time, rebuild your self-confidence if you do hate your appearance, to try to understand why exactly you feel the way you feel about yourself, and to work on changing that. Because no amount of modifications are gonna change the way that you truly feel about yourself. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
This is about my own someday daughter. When you approach me, already stung, stained with insecurity, begging, Mom, will I be pretty? Will I be pretty? I will wipe that question from your mouth like cheap lipstick and answer, no! The word pretty is unworthy of everything you will be, and no child of mine will be contained in 5 letters. You will be pretty intelligent, pretty creative, pretty amazing, but you will never be merely